All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. NATO sanctions and the coming global diesel fuel disaster. So I'm going to go ahead and read some of this article here and continue from there. Amid the ongoing global inflation crisis, NATO heads of state and mainstream media repeat a mantra that high energy prices are a direct result of Putin's actions in Ukraine, which it could be and it could not be. Okay, because remember, gas prices here in America was raised systematically. Okay, they even admitted on the news that only 1 to 3% of America's gas come from Russia. So how the hell is it 1,000? How's it over $1,000 over a gallon worth of gas to a semi-truck driver that's driving from state to state to deliver merchandise? Because it's all being systematically done. So you know what? I don't trust what these motherfuckers, and excuse my French, but I don't trust what these people are saying. I don't trust them. If gas prices continue to rise, there's definitely something fishy going on here. Okay? Gas is not just coming from one country. The reality is that it is the Western sanctions that are responsible. Oh, those sanctions, including cutting SWIFT interbank access for key Russian banks, and some of the most severe sanctions ever imposed are hardly having an impact on the military actions in Ukraine. What many overlooked is the fact that they are increasingly impacting the economies of the West, especially the EU and the USA. A closer look at the state of the global supply of diesel fuel is alarming, but Western sanction planners at the US Treasury and the EU know fully well what they are doing, and it bodes ill for the world economy. So, in other words, the so-called elites, they have something planned for the world's economy. It may sound like one country is impacting the price of diesel fuel for the whole world, but the truth is that this is really happening systematically. They're going to systematically raise the prices and lie to you and say that one country or maybe even two countries are responsible for gas prices. Come on. Gas and oil is a very serious aspect, a very serious commodity to one's own country. If it were that serious, we should be in World War III right now. How come we're not in World War III yet? Because These MFs, these they're making this stuff up. They're making it up. This stuff is not real. They're making it up so they can have a further reason to raise gas prices to further oppress the people. And a matter of fact, I got a scripture on that. Because it was prophesied that this was going to happen. Okay, that's in the New Testament. That's what I'm looking for here. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. Now, when it says Satan, it's not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. Okay? Yeah, of course. The spiritual demon Satan, he's always plotting on us. That's what the Lord created him to do. The Lord created the spiritual demon Satan to make us go off. But in this case, it's not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. Okay? The word Satan, when you look it up, goes back to the Hebrew word shaitan, which means adversary. The word adversary means your main enemy. The main enemy on this planet is the so-called white man, starting with the so-called elites, trickling down to the rest of their nation of people. That is Satan. Okay, the so-called elites have control over the Illuminati, and the Illuminati have control over the U.S. government. That means they have control over the Senate, the Congress, the House of Representatives, the Democrats, the Republicans, and even your president. So they have control over your presidents. You know they have control over every single mayor in the city, in the country. It says, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So when you look up that word device, it means an evil scheme or a plan. We're not ignorant to the wicked plans of the so-called elites, let alone the Illuminati. We're not ignorant of that. We see right through you like glass. You over here blaming one country for the rise of diesel gas prices. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.